What do we have? Let's see here. Is that better? Had the whole thing going on here. So, welcome to Sunday Reflections. Oh, yeah. Mumsy. I see I have one like and nobody here. How does that work? It's a ghost. It's a YouTube ghost. They just hit the like and they move on. Yeah. Interesting. Yes. It's very hazy. Yeah, it looks very hazy. Oh no. Prepping plumber. Welcome. Let me see if I can do this. Oh yeah, here we go. Maybe? Maybe I should get closer. Closer. Come closer. Yes, Canagen. Welcome to Sunday Reflections. The pursuit of happiness. I gotta say, I've been happy all day long. Doing absolutely nothing. It was great. It was great. I went for, a hike here and there with charity, but it was just wasn't been shoveling all fucking day. We have no snow. It's everything warmed up. Got to about 38 degrees. Fish sticks. Hey, it started to like rain a little bit, I guess, and melt most of the snow. So we haven't had snow in like 2, 3 days. It's been kind of weird, but I hear we're having snow tonight. I don't know. And then everything's going to freeze and snow and yeah. So my morning commute is going to be a winter wonderland. It says, ooh, got some Thai food. Chuck C. Hey, interesting. Some Thai. I just had some spicy food myself. I'm still feeling the effects in my mouth. Uh, in the 60s and pouring rain. Wow, right on. I hear this freeze is supposed to go all the way down into Texas too. My mom lives on that bottom left corner of Tennessee, and I'm telling her, I'm like, "Yo, get ready! Here comes the ice." So, Yard Dog, what up, everybody? Boom! Welcome to Sunday Reflections. And here we're going to talk about the pursuit of happiness. It snowed all fucking day here. Damn, Kenogen. Wow. West Memphis area. No. No, she lives nowhere near Memphis. What's up, Ad Jack? All right, what is this? Somersaults? I can't see these emojis. Hey, put on my old man spectacles. Rescue. Hey, welcome. Faith. Oh, calling us plebes, I see. Somersaulting. Axes and Brother Rooster. Joe. Wow, everybody's coming in here. All right. Outstanding. Welcome to Sunday Reflections. And Jen. Hello, Jen. Welcome. Been cooking all day. Wow. Yeah. Oh, damn. What's up, Yacht? Oh, man. Yes. The pursuit of happiness. Sister Marie's kitchen. Hell yeah. Hope everyone stays safe. And that's part of the pursuit of happiness, isn't it? Staying safe. Yeah. But some people's happiness is not staying safe. Constitutional Carpenter, hey, welcome. Yeah, right on. You hand waving winch. Craig. Oh man. My niga. Oh man. Same shit, different day. Well, is that happiness for you? Uh, Dangerous fun is the best fun. I'm definitely a bit of a junkie. Uh oh, what's this? Stand by, folks. This is actually work. What's going on here? Oh, cool. A Ohio Viking festival. Wow, on in June. Cool. Oh, I got to be on an island somewhere, huh, Kennedy? Cool. Yeah, it seems like my boss is sending me the. There's the Ohio Viking Fest. I didn't go to the last one or the other one. You know, uh, Caraco. Oh, cool. Oh yeah, that's always fun. Going to a new and exciting place, hanging out, you know, taking in the sights, doing nothing, relaxing. You know, right, Joe? Yeah, the pursuit of happiness. I mean, like I said today, I was quite content to just Canogen. I'm gonna get sand in places where it's very uncomfortable. Today was a day I enjoyed doing nothing, staying in my house, and I mean absolutely nothing. It was kind of good, unabated, unabated by drugs. I don't really do drugs or anything. I just kind of lost in my about ready for a walk about in the woods. Right on, yeah, yacht dog. I enjoy that thoroughly. So does Charity. Yeah, hitting the woods, and going for a walk, and checking everything out. You know, gonna drink mojitos and margs and sun. Oh yeah, that's always fun. Drugs can be fun, I guess. Yeah, yeah, drugs can be fun. I like to have fun without drugs. Right, Craig? Make your own happiness. Yeah, I mean, sometimes drugs are not fun, especially when they go wrong. but uh, but I guess that's part of it too. I mean, the escape, the euphoria, the other sensations. Yeah. So too much fun can be not fun, right? Yeah. Ask any addict. They're like, "Fuck, this ain't fun." But we're working a long time, right, Carpenter? Yeah. Yeah. Well, my mind is always free. The mind is always free, and it always goes somewhere. Oh man, it always goes somewhere. Oh, wow, rooster. Right, that's always fun, right, Craig? I remember that too. I mean, high on morphine, you're just like, whoa, yeah, brother, yeah, pretty colors, man. Been clean 8 years, was sober for 5 of those. Right on, Joe. Right on. And it's pursuit of happiness, man. How and I looked up the definition, and it talked about like a balance. You have to have a balance, of work and play and kind of thing. I guess that's true. Uh, Ruben D, what's up, man? How you doing? Welcome to Sunday Reflections. Yeah, work is no fun, is it? It is really a personal thing. It is. I mean, some people they collecting things makes them happy. I have a friend here that he collects toys. Figures, action figures, old GI Joes, and stuff like that, and that makes him happy. You know. He also plays guitar. He also makes music and does all kinds of weird stuff. But you know, it makes him happy. I personally, I don't have I don't need to collect things like that to make me happy. Yeah, Captain Crappy. That's right, Captain Crappy. Uh, Captain Crappy loves his toys. I know the song. Oi, oi, oi. uh, you can collect burgers and butt doodle bugs. Oh, well, I mean, that makes you happy. Sounds kind of Howard Hughes to me. You don't have a jar of fingernails, do you? I don't know. The pursuit of happiness, and like Plummer was saying, it's a very personal thing, you know. Uh, I would advise against collecting dingleberries, but I would say they're not edible, but there are probably some people that do eat them. What's up, Macabus? Hey, good evening. Welcome to Sunday Reflections. Uh, famous people skin tag collection. Yeah, right. Long leashes, man. Yep, that's it. Uh, Probably collects faith feet pics. Oh God, Harvest Mary Moon, welcome. Some people they find joy and pleasure in growing things. I know you got a lot of you guys and gals out there like to grow stuff. I like to grow stuff too sometimes, uh, but I do work a lot, and so I try to find happiness in work, in the pain, in the hard work and dedication that I'm giving, in the loyalty that I'm showing, that it will pay off, and it did. I actually got a raise, so hey, winning. And so I'm closer to my goals, but is that really happiness? Am I going to reach my goal and just be spent? Not being able to enjoy the goal, the happiness of home ownership. Am I going to be broken and unable to work? Am I going to be unable to pay for this damn thing? Because we all know a home is a money pit. So I have to get the house. Yeah, I'm with you there, Joe. I've never been a footman. Not a big fan. I mean, and yes, I have to admit I have sucked some toes. Wasn't really thrilled about it. Never again. Although it was it thrilled them a lot. Need two employees. It's like pulling teeth to find them these days. Wow. Yeah. They wear thigh highs. Yeah, right, Texas, right, Chuck. But hey, oh yeah, I agree, Craig. October, pursuit of happiness. We think of this life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, and this comes from Thomas Jefferson, a famous thing, and when asked about it, he was very vague on the subject because it is really a personal thing. So a lot of people try to say, well, it's for, hey, what's up, Broussard Homestead? Hey, welcome. I haven't seen you in a while. Hillbilly is up in here. Hell yeah. And they said that Thomas Jefferson was speaking on the financial stability, the being able to be rich, to get rich, But I don't think he was. I think he was. It's actually something very, very deep. I think it's something very, very existential to any kind of country, any kind of group of people. Because if my pursuit of happiness is infringing on somebody else's pursuit of happiness, then how are they going to be happy, and how am I going to be happy? So, and what if my pursuit of happiness is just to be left alone and right, Craig, Camel Carl, he's a very wise man. Also, my happiness cannot be infringed upon. If all I want to do is work the land and provide for my family and be plentiful and to provide for others, there we go. Now you're getting there somewhere there, Mac. So to be happy, my pursuit of happiness requires hard work, dedication, you know, a honor, commitment, loyalty. Um, I got to have all these attributes. I got to have a strong moral standing in the community. I have to be. I have to be of my if I'm to pursue happiness in the way that's it is intended. Right on, Blaine. Uh, then I have to make sure that I am secure, that my all my personal effects and everything that I have, my land is secure, because there are those that try to take it. And nowadays we know that's our own fucking government. Alexandra, hey. Yes, being independent, self-reliant. But the pursuit of happiness, there's other people that bravery is not cutting off your Brett, that's true. Life's little hostages. Brett, that's right. I agree. Bravery. That's although I don't know. That's if they did it by themselves uh, with no anesthetic, then maybe that could be bravery. Actually, that would be stupid. But stupidity and bravery, there's a fine line, I guess. But yeah, that's strange. I mean, it is strange for us, but we see how that's been used and perverted against us. How that's right. Way to go, Brett. You just derailed everything, but I'm going to run with it. So, uh, I admit, absolutely. You'd have to be very brave to do it yourself. Yeah, they've done that. But we see the social paradigms as the manipulation that for people to be happy, they feel they need to chop it off. And not just that. I mean, there's women that are literally chopping off their breasts to be happy. And there's a lot of buyer's remorse that comes with that, isn't there? There's so many stories of people that have made the full transition into whatever genderism they think they are, and they've made it. And now they are justified in having they have the pussy, they have the or they have their female and they have the male body parts. They feel vindicated and justified, but they're not happy. Oh no, no, quite the contrary. There's been so many stories where they literally just kill themselves, or they have to, or they try to detransition. Yeah, the illusion of happiness. So the pursuit of happiness, you know, is that happiness? Because if happiness is the destination, and then the pursuit, the travel, it's all about the travel, not the destination. Maybe is that what it's all about? Welcome to Cleveland. Is that what it's all about? The pursuit of happiness. I must. If my government is holding the stick over my in front of me, and I chase it commonly, uh, and I chase it constantly, am I in the pursuit of happiness? Oh yeah, that's just Cleveland saying hello. Yeah, they do that. I must admit, Chuck, I'm very happy with my penis, and I could never see me and my penis being parted from each other. I would not be happy, and my pursuit in happiness would be trying to find my penis and reattach it. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Hide the weed. Yep, no weed here. Yeah. But they that's what happens when you when you pervert the minds of a kid, you know, into believing that they are a certain gender and that things will be better. The grass is always greener on the other side. So, Timmy, why don't you turn into Tina? It'll be better for you. And once Timmy turns into Tina, then you understand. Oh shit, things are not the best. Uh, oh, hold on. So there. Wait. Stand by, Amy. Is it going to do it? Let's see. It's not working. I wanted to make Amy blue. Here we go. Stand by. Amy, you are now blue. There we go. And let's read what Amy said. So here we go. In the next 10 years, people will measure happiness with a different scale. Happiness will come from simple things. I'm not hungry, cold, or wet, or etc. Right. Ah, yes. Boobies are motorboarding. Penis mint. And yeah, that's the thing too, isn't it? You know, if you take away everything that a person has, and then you just give them a little piece of chocolate. Ooh, there you go. You're happy. Oh, you get to eat today. Oh, so happy. You know. Don't push our penis. Is happiness is I guess it's a relative thing, you know, for the slave. What is happiness? Getting to eat, getting to drink, not getting to work that day. But I like the idea of the American pursuit of happiness. It changed everything. It changed everything, basically the way that the world works. You know, for thousands of years, the world just kind of did its own thing until you know, right, Carpenter. It's a double-edged sword. Yay, great. You don't get to work, but you don't get to pay things. You don't have to. You don't get the opportunity to have things to be, you know, comfortable, fulfilled, content. Um, you know, they say money is the root of all evil, but without it, you're homeless. So, yeah, and that's not that's there you go too, right, Brett? I mean, what is happy is happiness being by yourself, or is happiness being with a family, people that you love, that you care for? You know, you all depend on each other. That's a happiness that has transcended the sands of time. You know, uh, Joe. I have to admit, when I was homeless, I had a great time. uh, when I say homeless, I was traveling. I wouldn't say I was homeless. I was traveling, but yeah, I had a great time. The love of money is the root evil, aka greed, right? And but without it, and especially in this system. All right, Chuck C. These are not the days of our lives. Well, I guess they are, but I just wanted to finish that. These are the days of our lives. Oh, take care of yourself, Alexandra. Is happiness watching your favorite programs and TV? You know, yeah, give up everything. See how that works for you. Yeah. Some people would find happiness in that. Some people do. I have actually kind of been there. But, you know, it wasn't for me, you know. Being, you know, shaving my head and becoming a monk and doing monk things, you know, and not having anything but the clothes on my back. You know, after a while I'm just like, man, what the hell? Terribly tactical. Yeah, he's cool. Drop a link. Yeah, you don't need it to be happy. You need money to survive, but not to be happy. But, you know, yeah, exactly, plumber. And you know, What's up, Lori? Anyway, I had a point here. Um, but you do find people that, yeah, and like Plumber was saying, is that I that's how I was taught, is that I am offering my service to the highest bidder in the workforce. That's how it's supposed to work. You know, I offer my services. How much are you willing to give me for my loyalty, dedication, and every my blood, sweat, and tears, and possibly my life? Uh, how much are you willing to offer me? Oh, I've got to do all this other shit too. Well, okay. How much are you offering me? I like your deal better. Piss off, fucker. I'm going over here. You know. Having flexible morals. I don't know. I don't know, Joe. I guess. I guess being flexible in the morality area is. But I don't know. Not for me. Not for me. I am not happy. Well, maybe I am. I'm when I go berserker. Maybe I'm happy. But is it happiness really? Being a warrior on the battlefield. And at the end, you feel like shit. You really do. All the people you hurt, and of course your body and your brain is done. You know. But I think one of the greatest quotes I ever heard from a warrior. His name was Yasutai, from Genghis Khan, and he was one of the greatest warriors of Genghis Khan. He was an amazing individual. He could go for days without food and water, traveling hundreds of miles, on foot, in the snow, in the rain, and get to the destination and fight like a madman, and then leave, and like nothing ever happened. Uh, an amazing individual, Yasutai. But when it came time for the Genghis Khan to ask him, I will give you anything you wish. What makes you the happiest? What makes you what is your lifelong dream to have? And he said, right here, under these stars, on this flat plain, on the steppes, the Mongolian steppes, breathing the fresh air, running through the tall grass. That's for me. That's happiness. I like that. That kind of appeals to me. We kind of lose sight of the pursuit of happiness, but we engage in it. We do. We work hard for it. We work really, really hard to be happy. I'm happy, damn it. Urgh. I got everything I need. I've got the latest coffee maker. I've got the refrigerator that talks to me and orders my food for me. All I got to do is, there's a knock at the door and there's my food. I'm like, "Oh, I didn't know I was getting low on mayonnaise. Hey, thank you." Great. I can go, "Hey Siri, dim the lights. Hey Siri, play fucking Bohemian Rhapsody." I mean, whatever you want. It's at your fingertips. You can do all these things. You can get in your car and not even fucking drive, and say, "Hey, take me to. I want to go downtown and catch a show." Okay, boom, it takes you there. All that money, all that convenience. You don't have to do anything for it. All you got to do is just give your life, 8 to 12 hours of your day to whoever you've pimped yourself out to. Yeah. Hashtag blame Siri. That is true. You appreciate it a lot more when you work for it. Yeah, that's true. Maserati does 185. Lost my license, and I know I don't drive. Or is happiness having your health? A penis is a penis, yes. I agree, Stella. I would argue that what if you're rich as hell and you had all these things, but you're dying of cancer? You can't walk more than 5 feet without, you know, passing out. And you can only eat, tapioca pudding, and so that's it. That's all you get. That's all you got. What's up, Jr.? Hey, welcome. But you're rich as fuck. You got everything you ever wanted, but you got no health. I forget the guy. I don't want to use it. Monique, hey, welcome. But the pursuit, sometimes happiness, sometimes we chase the wrong happiness. I think that's very, very true. But I think the American version of the pursuit of happiness, life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, that kind of thing, um, that is something that has built this nation, the pursuit of happiness, to be content, to be safe, to be secure, to be well fed, to be healthy, to have fun. Oh man, we have some fun here, don't we? Yeah. That idea of that American pursuit of happiness, to be free from tyranny. I'm pretty happy when nobody's telling me what to do. When somebody's telling me what to do, I'm like, well, fuck, I'm not happy. I feel like I'm walking on eggshells. I feel like I have to walk on eggshells. I feel like I got to break the law. But why is it a law? I just want to be happy. Leave me the fuck alone. I can't be happy. All these rules and regulations. I just found out I can't swing my little sticks outside anymore. They'll evict me because it's a weapon. Ooh. It's a stick. I can't have a stick. Practicing martial arts makes me happy and also makes me healthy. Right. Own nothing and be happy. How is that? That happens, but to get to that point, you really have to really step outside of society and yourself. Be the mad monk wandering. Meat Puppet! In the truck, I see. Right on. Meat Puppet, Meat Puppet delivers Tootsie Rolls. By the tonnage. That's all I remember. That was very familiar. Oh, this and that. This and that. Stand by. This and that, Matt. And you are now blue. How are you? Right. Happiness is the destruction of evil. Huh? You own nothing to be distracted, not happy. Yes. But we've been engaging in the great distraction for quite some time. Chasing that carrot. And folks, drop your links, drop your links, drop your links. Shameless plugs for everyone. If you're blue, you know what to do. If you're not, then you're snot. And we'll give it some time. Maybe we'll let you be blue. But is that a folly's errand? Chasing that carrot. Wow, Atchak. Practicing art to the Marshall Tucker Band. Hell yeah. Music, I mean, we've always been, don't chase carrots, grow your own. I like that, Amy. I like that. That's right. That's right, Plumber. Yeah. And so that's why this whole thing, this whole Constitution began, this whole great experiment, in Matt Shad, hey, Twisted Tats. I think I know you. Yeah, I've seen you around. Give me a minute. Twisted Tats. All right. They like carrots, yeah. But yeah, we've been stuck in this whole great distraction. And we're being more distracted. More and more distractions coming. Ah, carrot cake. Now I want some carrot cake. Yeah. Charity loves carrots too. Yeah. All right. There you go. Twisted Tats. Drop your links. 22 in a pot. Take care of those rabbits, right? Carrot. If you have carrots, then you got rabbits. Carrots and rabbit stew. Yummy. The Great Deception. Yeah. Yeah, The Great Deception. That's a good question. What made you happy as a kid? Ah, well, I don't know. A lot of things made me happy. I was happy with the sun. I was happy with the rain. I was happy with, walking through puddles, climbing trees, eating weird things. I mean, happiness as a kid, love, love, feeling the love from your mother and your father, you know. That was good. Laying on the creek bank in the sun. Yeah. Happiness as a kid. Happiness as an adult is a little different, isn't it? Sparklers! Uh-oh. But the pursuit of happiness really takes work. Friends and no cell phones. Yeah. Shooting sports. Riding bikes. Yeah. Also saved my life. Oh. Cruising the drag on a Friday night, racing to the next light. Wow, bug out. Hell yeah. I remember those days. Saturday cartoons. Oh yeah. Yeah. I was that kid. Going to the woods in the morning, not coming in till dark. Yeah, that was me too as a kid. Oh man, I loved it. Yeah, just be gone. But Saturday morning, I'm with you, Firefly. I was that kid in my underwear, and I was Jeffro Bodining it with the biggest. I literally got the whole box of cereal, found the biggest bowl I could, and just ate cereal, watch cartoons. Yeah, the fat electrician. Gotta love him. He just talked about the DARPA thing. South Park. Yeah, South Park. Comedy. Comedy is happiness. Watching a show, being entertained, you know. Yeah, I tried not to eat the prizes in the cereal, but hey, sometimes it happens. Oh wow. Sitting on the riverbank having a few beers with my boyhood friends. Sad most are dead now from ODs or in prison. Yeah. My brother did that with a giant spoon. Yeah. Well, that was my thing, Faith. I had to have a little spoon. I still have to have a little spoon. I can't use a big ass spoon. Gotta have a little spoon. I don't know what it is. Oh yeah, running barefoot. Yeah, I just shared one of the fat electricians thing. He was talking about the whole Marines, the Marines defeating the AI monitoring thing with a box. I got Stone using a mixer bowl to eat Captain Crunch as a kid. Dad, shout out to Dad. Right on, Joe. But we think of as happiness nowadays. I just have to think about what is the pursuit of happiness. Don't I have the right? Playing in the sprinkler. Don't I have the right to do what I want? That's right. That's right, Meat Puppet. We know how to fuck things up. I mean, I've always been a kind of happy-go-lucky kind of person, you know? I come what may, walk in the woods or bike riding with friends, yeah. And I've been happy. Oh yeah, climbed off trees, jumped off garages. Yeah, I mean, guardsmen, you know, a lot of them they defeated it with a box. Yeah, like Snake. They were giggling the whole time too. They said they were giggling. One guy somersaulted for 1,000 meters. He somersaulted in all-terrain coffee and camping. I love that name. That sounds like happiness to myself. Some coffee and some camping. You know, I mean, I enjoy to be lounging in my house, you know, chilling with a bunch of pillows, my dog, you know, in a nice climate controlled area. But you know what? Out there, just hanging out with some fire, coffee, got my legs propped up, and the air, man, the air. Casey Kasem, oh man, Casey Kasem. I used to love Casey Kasem. All-terrain coffee and camping. Yes. Drop your links, please. Being outside, great outdoors, copious amounts of fornication. You know, I've had some good fun, man, doing that. The Ocala Forest Festival, the tennis Bonnaroo. Yeah, that's another one. Uh, Man, so many. I went to that one in I don't know where it was, somewhere uh, in Europe. It's like millions of people. I don't even know. I never seen the band, but we're just out in a big old field. Uh-oh, what do we got here? Riots in Philadelphia. Oh, after the Eagles game. Really? Oh God. Hey, whatever makes you happy. Breaking news: there's riots in Philadelphia after the Eagles game. Did you? Oh shit! I've probably seen some of it. Uh, I was there sometime in the '90s. Yeah. Oh, and of course, there's also the banjo festival. The banjo festival, man. That's a great time. Oh yeah, lots of moonshine, lots of shrooms, lots of acid, lots of weed, lots of just doing whatever you want. It's a mixture. It's a mixture crowd too. It is. It's a real mixed crowd. Uh, but there's a lot of young people that go to these things too, and we have fun. It wasn't just a bunch of old people drinking moonshine, although they were there, and they were like, yeah, the first time I went, cops murdered that guy, and they're out on bail. Whatever happens is assistance. Really, really, the Scorpions, because that was the name of the group, Watchmen, the Scorpions group. There was a special unit group called the Scorpions. Yeah, so they're out on bail. Oh man, they're gonna get fucked up. Sex makes me happy, but also get in trouble. Women get irritated by me easy. My wife and I had a great time at the Corn Fest. Ooh, wow. Found the guy with weed. Right on. Yep, Corn. Oh yeah, Corn's a good show. That guy's amazing. Absolutely amazing. I hope, speaking of happiness, it's if you know his story, oh man, he did not have a happy childhood. And he's worked very, very hard to find happiness, to pursue happiness. But that's another thing too I wanted to talk about as well is that if you have so much emotional baggage that it denies you happiness, what do you do? No. If you've been abused and neglected and you got it. That's it, right, Rescue? You've got to learn to let it go. You got to learn to radically accept it. You really do. It's hard sometimes. It is. It still is. Hey, thank you, Kenogen. That's happiness. Some get drunk, some get stoned. What's this? A tasty festival? The Testy Festival in Montana. That sounds like fun. You have to accept your flaws and then you can improve them. Yes, indeed. That's always been my thing too. Is I know I'm a very flawed individual, extremely flawed, but I can also be fucking brilliant. Brilliant, and so can you. So can we all. But we have so much baggage that we that holds us down, and we have to find a way to drop it off or become strong and carry it. And then we could truly find happiness, pursuit of happiness. Maybe. Whatever resembles happiness. What's up, Pete? Hola. Hola, ¿cómo está? Estoy aquí para la fumigación de cucaracha. Ay. It is what it is, but nothing is what it seems. That's my rebuttal for the it is what it is. Because it is true. Nothing is what it seems. What sounds make you happy? That's a good question, too. That's a really good question. What? Wait. No. Chupacabra. I once I got in a little fighting match, a screaming insult match with a Mexican, and I told him, I said, "Tu madre es un perro, tu madre es un chupacabra," and everybody lost their shit. They're like, "What?" Yeah, vámonos, culo viejito. And he was like, "Whoa, fuck you, man, fuck you, gringo." I was like, "Hey, what do you want to do?" So. Yeah. Give my fuck pump runneth dry. I like people. I like meeting people. I like that for me, traveling the world and getting to talk to people in their own country, in their own language, trying to communicate with folks. That was happiness for me. And for my Marine Corps career, my illustrious 4-year Marine Corps career, going to different countries and meeting different people and literally talking to them, in their own language. And of course, them, they're not stupid. They know, they know English. A lot of them did. So I found that very interesting, and I found happiness in that. It was like, you're literally connecting with people. Right, Joe? You're literally connecting with somebody from another country. Book. Good evening, book. That's happiness. I like that. Entertaining people. Haley. Is that what they call it? Está el Haley. ¿Dónde está? Yeah. I've learned a lot of words don't get said, like donde, they say like you're supposed to say ¿Cómo se llama? They'd be like se llama, or some shit. And you're like, oh, my name. Oh yeah. Me llamo es. What's up, sunflower? You're like, and you just say it. I mean, they're like, that's a lot of words you're saying, but I get it. Ooh, thunderstorms. I love a good thunderstorm. I do. The older we get, the more I believe happiness is a fairy tale for children to believe. We are in the age of grief and heartbreak. Wow. Yes, I think we always are. Kentucky Survival. We're always in that age of grief and heartbreak. But we can find happiness in the smallest of things. We can. Yeah, only if you choose to be. Finding happiness. I think if you live in that type of world where it is heartbreak and heart pain and misery, hardship, heartache, and pain and misery, you know, then it is your duty to pursue happiness, to find happiness somewhere. And sometimes it's within yourself. Most of the time it is. Mind over matter. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. Ooh, hot chocolate. That's happiness. Yeah. But we think about happiness in this creature comforts kind of thing. And yes, creature comforts make us happy. Hot cocoa on a warm day. The cold nose of a dog pressed against your face. Yeah. Things like that. The feel of the sun warming your face. That's happy. Ooh, tiny marshmallows. But how do we, if that's all it takes, sitting on the curb watching a damn Lucky Strike, yeah. Sitting on the curb watching a parade. Yeah. I find happiness in watching little kids try to walk. I do. I think it's great. You know, I see a little bitty baby that's trying to walk. He's like, poof, and he falls down, gets back up. I feel so much happiness. I feel so much joy. You know, it almost brings me to tears to watch a kid get up and walk around, and try to struggle. And you can see this look on his face. That's where I find this happiness, because I see the happiness in the kid. The kid is accomplishing something. He is walking for the first time in his life. He's experiencing something new and learning. The trick is to be invited as a guest and not be killed in the process. Yeah, the shiners. Yeah, the little cars. That's where I find happiness. And little things like that. I also find happiness knowing that I still live in a free country where I can pursue happiness. But the more I think about it, it's never been up to my country. It's up to me. I find my own happiness. I declare my own happiness. Yeah, you have to work within your parameters. You have to stay within the law. Round you out. I gotta get me some of this poutine. Yeah. Jordy just winked at me. A winking dog. That's happiness. Happiness is a belt-fed machine gun. Dodgeball. I've never had any. I'd eat it. Sounds good. Sounds really good. Yeah, sounds very fattening. But hey, whatever. But I also find happiness in self-sacrifice, service. When I help somebody, when I grab somebody off the ground that just had a wreck, and I'm making sure they're not bleeding or something, and I put them up against the car and throw a blanket on them. They're okay. Give them a water. He's not gonna die. That's good. I'm happy. I hear the sirens coming. You know, when you do something for someone, happiness and freedom are only available through perspective. Yeah, I guess. I guess that's true. Yeah, absolutely. But it is a perspective. But it's a personal thing though. It is. It is a very personal thing. That is true. That is true. But you can do random acts of kindness that bring happiness to other people. America is one of the most charitable countries. It is the most charitable country in the world. We give billions of dollars to everybody. If you're homeless, if you're sick, if you're a kid and you're being trafficked, if you're dogs, if you're animals, we give money, we go out of our way, we do everything we possibly can to help. And it makes us happy. It makes us happy to help. Where did that come from? Happiness is sex. Right. I guess. Yeah. Uh, you can take your freedoms or happiness away just by not acknowledging its existence. Right, but you're still going to have that emotion. You're still going to feel happy. I don't think there's any way that you can go through life and not feel happiness. Unless you've just had a very extremely miserable existence. And even then, people still find happiness. Kenogen, get the fuck out of here. I guess happiness is Cheetos too. It's fucked up. Some people seem to not want to be happy. I think that's yeah, they probably see it as a weakness. Oh my God, Joe, you guys. Happiness is being able to say what the fuck you want. I mean, there is repercussions. I'm absolutely disgusted by your Cheetos, but some people are happy making others miserable. Yeah. Having power and control over someone. That's not true happiness. That's conquest. That's that doesn't make you happy. I really don't think that those people are happy. I agree, Joe, but not in the context of what Kenogen's saying. That's bullshit. What's bullshit? I think true happiness, the pursuit of happiness, the American way of happiness, where we exist as a very, very large community, free, consisting of free people, men and women, living in a high moral standard. Lori, not really. The pursuit of happiness. I have the right is I guess is just based on your sense of humor. I see that. You can find humor in things. That's a start. I I do find happiness in the humor of things, the humor of life. If it's ironic, if it's sarcastic, even in nature, there's funny things that happen. Uh, but living in a community, a large 330 million people-sized community, where everyone has the basic moral standards, knowing that there was a time when you could just open your doors, leave the keys in your car. Pure blood. Oh, I just had some man, these are good too. Oh god. Pringles came out with a First We Feast chip. They're really hot. It's a different kind of heat. But yeah, I had some of those. They were good. Verde or something. Caliente verde. Happiness could be everything going right. Yeah. Faith. Yeah, for $33. But yeah, I think they are right in the whole balance of the pursuit of happiness. You have to balance, you know, your moral your morality, your health, your wealth. Buddhism had has a thing called the Eightfold Noble Path, and it's a way of finding enlightenment or happiness, by practicing these or not practicing these things, being right mindfulness, having the right thought, right speech, having the right job, things like that. It makes a difference, I think. It makes a difference. And some people are just not happy in a job that's bad karma. I can attest to that. Yeah, pest control for me was I was helping people. I was killing myself in the process, and I was killing millions upon millions of life forms. That did bother me for a while because I was just getting into Buddhism at the time. But I had another job, stealing cars. I was working for a tow truck company. That made me feel really bad, especially when I had to tell those people that came to the yard that, hey, if you don't have $700 to $1,500, you're not getting your car back that I just stole. Yeah, right, Garsman? Yeah. Yeah, I had to get away from that. I had to get away from that. Hieroglyphics. I'm still messing with Joe. Joe fuck around and bust out the hieroglyphics and make a bestseller. What are you talking about? He'll do it out of spite. $33. Anyway, right thought. Worse than shads. These are not hieroglyphics. These are runes. Yeah. The predecessor to the alphabet. Matter of fact, most of the words we say, most of the words that we know and love in the English language came from the Norse. So, yeah. Ra. But anyway, I find happiness in history and in language. I mean, I'm studying a dead language that nobody speaks anymore. Nobody writes this shit. Nobody speaks this shit anymore. Yet I find happiness in it. I find happiness in administering justice. Oh, faith, that's fucked up. Not the scorpions. I think happiness is fleeting if you don't have the right mindset. You have to be able to be happy. You have to be happy with what you got. Be happy that you're here. Welcome, you're here. I hate this term that says, I've heard this, and I've heard this from my own brother. I didn't ask to be born. How do you know that? How do you know that? And yes, we're going to talk about it, even though I'm not a Christian. Religion can bring you happiness. I have seen people cry in ecstasy over religion, having a religious experience. Yeah, Joe. Might as well make the best of it. Here we are. That's kind of my mentality. Oh well, I'm stuck in a thunderstorm. 50 degrees. All right. I've got no shirt on. I'm barefooted. Cool. Let's go for a run. Let's go for a swim. Happiness is caring for our pets. I know, Charity. I hear you. She's over there whining. But yeah, religion gives the people a lot of happiness. Church. Well, I feel you, Blaine, but there's that saying, it's better to have loved and lost than not have loved at all. I think that's very true. I think that's very, very true. Why be afraid of the betrayal? Love. Go for it. And yeah, I must admit, that's, not my bag. Yeah. Well, happiness to all, but I got a balanced new contract to look over. Work, work, work. Take care of yourself, Kentucky Survival. Be happy. Good luck on your pursuit of happiness. Happiness for a lot of people is having a relationship. We are a social creature. We do need social interaction. We need relationships. We do need to talk to people. We do need to see people. We do need to touch people. Shake hands, hugs, cuddle, kiss, whatever. Play with some hair, play with some beards. We do. We do. I do actually, and I do actually believe that I'm happy when I'm by myself, just me hanging out by myself, just gazing off into the distance, doing nothing. Pure blood, right? Uh, Blaine, yeah, right. Yeah. Wow, right on, rescue. Oh yeah. Bonesy. Yeah. Like lady parts. And yeah, you're right, rescue. That's a personal thing too. Religion, relationship with your, whatever higher power, to steal from the AA. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's happiness. Yeah. And you know what? It does provide. The Lord does provide. The earth does provide. The universe provides. It does. It really does. It really does. And if you're resourceful enough, you can really do well. I do find happiness on my own, contemplating. I find happiness in sitting around with my dog and chilling, being alone. The power of positivity, Homebreaker. I don't know what to make of the. I don't know what to make of your last video, Bonebreaker. Your dog looked very happy, is all I gotta say. Boop. For Bonebreaker, ice cream makes him happy. Yep. But who has the right to tell you that you cannot pursue your happiness? Your own personal happiness, things that make you happy. Yeah, right, Bonebreaker. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. And I'm not gonna say anything. Yeah. Yep, that's the one. That's the one. It's gonna go viral. He said courtesy spit. War Child. Vikings Valhalla. No, I have not. No, I have not. But welcome. I know how that story is ran. It's basically it's a that's it's basically a lot of history and storylines jammed packed into one timeline. It's kind of weird, you know. Because Rollo and Ragnarok or Rollo and Ragnar were never met, have never met. Uh, you know, but in the story, they were great friends. Yeah, I don't do Netflix. I don't do TV. But yeah, I've heard it and I've seen little shorts of it. War Child. It's all right. It's okay. Yeah. I watched the first Vikings episodes, and that was good enough for me. Uh, you know. Yep, this chat. As Sophia B would say, total fuck filth. Yeah. So that's why the pursuit of happiness, in this country, it changed everything. It changed how everything was ran. It created a nation. I'd like to get into Yellowstone. I really do. I kind of like that. Yeah. It created a nation that was pursuing their happiness. And look at the things that what's up, random? Look at the quality of life that we have brought the rest of the world to with our pursuit of happiness. We rose to the level that the likes of the world has never seen in the whole history of the world. And the rest of the world said, that's a great idea. Let's do that too. Now that's being threatened. Norse code. Book. Yes, there were actually codes. Viking rune codes. They were. Absolutely. And a lot of times they were written backwards, upside down, inside out. Yeah, yeah. I only write it like that because that's how, we're taught to write, right? From right to left or left to right. You're from left to right. You write from left to right. What do you think is next for us? What do you want? See, that's the great thing about the human construct. We can decide what we want and we can make it. What's up, Mama Red? You. That's what's good. You. I buys $3 to $5 bath bombs and says she's depressed and life sucks. Stupid, spoiled Americans. Yeah. Yeah. You look at the what Rome brought to everything. They paved the roads. They had bathhouses, hot bathhouses you could go to. If you're having a bad day, you could always go to the bathhouse. Sit in a hot tub of water. We took the pursuit of happiness and made it a sport. We literally turned it into a sport. And now there's another side of this country where they want to come after those who pursue their own happiness. They believe it's wrong and unjust. Right. Bone breaker. Okay. All right. Yes. Yes. Wait. Good job. Make sure you wash behind your neck and ears there. Yeah, it is, Pete. I just told my mom about it. Yeah. And my mom was like, "Oh, it's okay." I was like, "Mom, batten down the hatches. The ice is coming." She's in Tennessee. She's doing well. Throwing rubber duckies at Bone Breaker. She's doing well. She's doing well. She had a scare. She had an anxiety attack. She doesn't have anxiety attacks. She had one. She's 74 years old. But she was worried, and she had anxiety over my cousin's son, who is like 3 years old, had rhinovirus, whatever. And my mom was worried that he was going to die, and so she had like an anxiety attack that she usually doesn't. She doesn't have those. My mom is, we're in the 6 years, just wet. So she went to the doctor. The doctor was like, "Yeah, it was just a panic attack you had." What's up, Wingnut? Hey. Yeah, but it can be for kids. It can be dangerous, and it was dangerous. It was almost deadly for this kid, this 3-year-old kid, my cousin. And of course she likes, my mom being a mom. She likes babies, right? That's my mom's job, is to like babies, especially if it's your cousin, cousin's baby or whatever, or niece. Yeah, her niece's baby. So her niece's niece, whatever. But yeah, it was taking a dangerous path for this kid, and the kid got out of it, and so now my mom has to go to the heart doctor. She said, "Yeah, I got to go to the heart doctor and say, they said I'm okay, but they want to do tests and stuff." I'm like, "Okay, just let me know, because I've said it before and I'll say it again. I will stop what I'm doing, drop everything I have, and go to my mom, if need be." Yeah, right, Mama Red. And she had never really had one like that. It scared her to death. Her heart was racing. You know, she didn't know what was going on. She couldn't get it to stop. It scared her, and you know, the doctor was like, "Yeah, you've got anxiety. You know, over the 3-year-old." But he's good. He survived. You know, the rhinovirus. Yeah, it's the cause of the common cold and pneumonia, but it can also be killer for kids and old folks. So yeah, but it feels like chest is caving in. Yeah, I think I've really had an anxiety. I don't have. I guess I have. I guess we all have anxiety. I mean, I don't have it like to the point where I'm like that. I have more of a hyper awareness, which is a type of anxiety, I guess. Right, Joe? Yeah. But I would be apprehensive about doing certain things, going certain places, and I will feel a type of anxiety, but I still work through it. So I've never really felt. I've had friends that that have really bad anxiety where it's a when they have an anxiety attack, they got to stop what they're doing and find a dark place and cry or something. You know, and 67 to 74 years, he smoked multi-packs. But yeah, I mean, you're right, Faith. I have no friends. Yeah, you're right. Actually, you are really right. It's true. I have no friends. Really don't want any. You guys are my friends. I have to say I've met a lot of people. I walked away from society long time ago. I knew I had to, but I know that I have to be a part of society and I have to be of service and uh, it's yeah, and that's it, Carpenter. Yeah, I've been betrayed so many fucking times. You know, when I meet people and they say, "Hey, I want to be your friend," just like, okay, yeah, cool, and I just wait for the betrayal. You know, it's like, yeah, right. When are you gonna betray me? You know, Mhm. Right on, Joe. Yeah, yeah, and I feel you, Blaine. Only brothers and sisters, right? Yeah. But I've had friends that have been so pissed off that they will never talk to me again. If my name comes up, they will fucking cuss my name, and cuss me around the world and 3 times around the sun. Cha cha. Hey, oh, take care of yourself, Pete. Blood, they're earned in blood. Mhm. Blood. Even some of the friends I had in the Marine Corps, hmm. Oh shit, Hillbill's thinking about a tattoo. Where's our tattoo artist at around here? We got some twisted tats here. I forget who else. Anyway, you know, being mm, right, Blaine. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I had those too. Yeah. So he can tell. Oh, I see what you did there, Hillbill. That's a good one.
Look, boss, the plane, the plane.
I know tattoo. Welcome to Fantasy Island. I used to love that show as a kid. I did. Drop my lighter. Mm. Yeah, you find brothers in conflict when in a shared conflict, you find brothers. Most sports are like that too. You know, football teams, basketball teams, baseball teams, a team, a brotherhood, a sisterhood. Yes, I know ladies are active too. They're athletes too. Military, and you get so many people that come and go, and there's only a few that 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 stick around for years, and that you have this bond with, and you've literally fought with them, toe to toe, side by side, in on the battlefield and in the bars. I mean, you've bailed them out of jail. You've done all the things. Charity is doing well. See if I can do this. I'll show you. If you see that right there she is, right behind that box. Wow, I love how it does that. That's better. Pure blood, don't forget you're still coming up either the end of spring or the first of summer, where we have that catfish crawdad cookout. I can hook you up with the mother-in-law. What were you talking to, Pure Blood? I don't remember. You talking to me? No, I didn't say anything about that. Or what? No. What are you talking about? FM2C, what's up? Jeep. What do you mean? I'm coming to meet your mother-in-law? Well, I don't know about that. It's kind of scary. But I do like the catfish crawdad idea. Or are you talking about something else? I ask you knowingly, Pure Blood. Talk about anxiety. Oh, shit. No. I don't look for that. No. I have my own reasons. Some random dude. Yeah, right. You have the right to the pursuit. hey, good pickup line. There you go. That's yeah. The pursuit of happiness. It's going to take your whole life to accomplish. It really is. It really is. Your whole life. We're never really happy. You can be content, you can be happy, have happiness. But there's always another pursuit. Don't do it, Joe. Don't do it. Really, Pure Blood? Oh, okay. In the spring? Well, I did not, I know I've got something to do in June. I'm going to a bug out. The big bug out in Ohio. I know that. Are you going to be there? I don't know. June, ow! June 2nd to the 4th, yes. Cha-cha. Sometimes in life, you just realize it's time to be alone for the rest of your life. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like it is, Cha-cha. That's kind of how I feel. But I still want to interact with people. I still want to meet folks. I still want to have, yeah. Yes. Yeah, the Ohio meetup. Jug of wine. Okay, so that's what we're talking about, Pure Blood. Yeah, you should come. Go to Vision Preparedness. Check out the thing. That's in June. You can do there's a register. Yep. So Wow, there you go. Hey, it's the bug out. It's at a metro park. Uh, yep. Shout out to Trent Vision Preparedness. Check him out. Yeah, definitely. June 2nd to June 4th. Yeah, yeah, that'll be fun. I'm going. Charity's going. It's going to be the whole weekend. You have to bring your own food, your own shelter, but there will be food provided. Like Saturday night, they're going to have a big cookout. Mm. Yeah, yeah, right, dude. I enjoy that. I really enjoy that. I do. The stoic contemplation on things. I do enjoy that a lot. Yeah. So I don't know. There was a lot of other things that came to mind when I was contemplating this pursuit of happiness. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Wolfang. Hello. Welcome. Oh, shit. I gotta check on my sweet potatoes. I can smell them. Are they done yet? I think they are. All right. We'll turn it off. Mmm. Yeah. Cooking me sweet potatoes for me and Charity. Right. Yeah. Very good, Wolfang. Very good. What's up, Charity? Oh, shit. I'm getting tiresome. Let me check. I gotta have a cigarette, folks. Man, the sweet potatoes smell great. Are we snowing yet? No, no snow yet. There's Charity. No, did I scare you? Did I scare you? Yeah. No. Hey, no falling. Oh no, I didn't bring a lighter in here. What the fuck? Gotta be one in here somewhere. My work pants. Always a lighter in my work pants. I know, Cha-Cha. Why is that? Wolfgang is a safe walk. It's been raining all day. Constitutional. Yeah. Rooster. She can be. She can be a good girl. Yeah. She has her own pursuits of happiness. You know, it was fun to watch her. She got all excited and feisty. We were playing and everything. Play is happiness for a dog. Yes, the pursuit of happiness. What does it mean to you? And are you willing to die for it? Are you willing to kill for it? Kind of takes away from the whole pursuit of happiness thing. Definitely takes away from the happiness thing. It's a bad taste in my mouth. Oh man. Pure blood. Yeah. I think it's near Dayton, Ohio. Yeah. My perspective conquest is learning what a monster I will be. Oh, Joe. Well, see, I know I'm a monster. I know that. I know we're all monsters. We're all apex predators. We're all capable of that. And right. Right, dude. Unless you're that guy. You're the homicidal maniac walking around just going, hi, how you doing? I'm going to be stabbing you today. Yeah, this is so much fun. No. I guess you could find happiness in defending your land, defending your
your country, defending your family, defending yourself. Melody, welcome. Stop by because of the headline. Yes, the pursuit of happiness. Yeah, what does it mean to you? The Bengals and Chiefs tied at 13. Sports. We've turned it into a sport here. The pursuit of happiness. I have more than you. Oh. The tree are a lot of those. They have been bred into the culture these days. There are. Okay. Yeah. Is happiness something you're willing to give up? To endure, to achieve a goal? Happiness is my greatest strength. Wow. Being happy. Being happy in the worst of possibility, the worst case scenario. That's a hard thing to do. Yeah, Joe, there is a point to that, you know. Like I said, you know, I hear it all the time. Nobody cares, work harder. You want to achieve your goals, you want to do something with your life. Nobody cares. In the man world, nobody cares. Work harder. But there has to be some kind of happiness. What do men that work all their life do? They find happiness in solitude. And they find happiness in their lazy boy, in their beverage. You know, they like to be left alone. Or they like to go hang out with their friends and wallow in their own misery. What'd you do today? Oh, I freaking did 57 oil changes. And oh shit, what'd you do? I cut 105 yards, you know, today. Oh shit, you know. And what'd you do? I picked up all the trash for the for the city. And 420. Yeah. But happiness is a personal thing. It is. I find happiness in cheesecake. Ooh, yeah. My dog finds happiness in treats. Faith. That's true. Most men, it's like, I don't want to hear it. My father cussed because he was a sailor. Happiness, for a lot of people too, is expression. You're happy you can't have any more kids. Yeah. And my horse and dogs are doing good, right, Cha-Cha? Yes, happiness is definitely cheesecake. Find happiness in liberty, and I'll defend it till I die. Freedom is happiness. And so that's the point. Life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness. Providing for my puppy. What you want? Come get some. Come get some. Come get you some. Yeah. All right. Okay. Here you go. Yep. Enjoy. She's happy. Happiness is freedom. I think they go hand in hand. That's where they're written. They're written on that piece of paper. Life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness.
You're not guaranteed happiness. You got to go get it yourself. You got to go find it. It's out there, or it's in you. That's where the happiness lies. But yes, like I said before, this country has taken the pursuit of happiness to a higher level. We've shown the world how you can be truly happy and free. And now that is once again being threatened. It does. Happiness comes from within. Yep. You know, in my travels, I've seen some extremely poor people. There was an old man that lived in Okinawa, and he had nothing. Literally had nothing. Him and his wife, they had nothing. They lived in a small little place right outside the gate, Camp Schwab. I mean, literally as big as my kitchen. Him and his wife. But he found happiness in he would walk to the cliffs and sit on the cliffs and fish. And he would sing songs while he's hunched on the cliff. His wife, he had a little box, a little wicker box that he had, and that was his lunch. He had some sushi and some sake, and he just fished. And every now and then he'd catch a big fish. You know, you could see him, you could hear him. You know, the man was ancient, and so ancient you couldn't see his eyes. You know, you're like, yeah. But he always had a perma grin. Didn't speak a word of English. I remember this guy. But he was so happy. He was poor as fuck. I think it was by choice, though. Being happy with nothing. Just a fishing pole and a cliff to sit on. Damn, Joe. He was indeed. He was indeed. And you know, I was thinking too, you know, here we are, Marines in a foreign land, literally just torturing ourselves. You know, what, mere bitch? Torturing ourselves and having the time of our life doing these most amazing things that people never do. Most people never do. And here's this old man skipping to the cliff, you know, with his fishing pole in hand and his little slight of a lunch, you know, and some sake, looking at us going, you bunch of fucking idiots. I'm going fishing. You know? Other lands. I did enjoy it. I did enjoy Okinawa. I was there for 6 months. Yeah, it was interesting. You were in the Philippine jungles. Yeah, I was in the Okinawan jungles. Yeah, watching these people be happy. And we would see them on occasion in the local bars, you know, and people would talk and tell you things. You know, you ask questions, they tell you, "Oh, that old man, yeah, he, that old man and his wife, they grow some herbs in their little garden, and you know, they get some sake. They don't make much, they don't do much, they don't work, they don't do nothing. Yeah, he fishes." She said she makes something at the house. He leaves. She stays. He said, from time to time, you'll see them dancing together, which is very odd for an Okinawan to dance. But they would dance. They would dance and sing. Pure blood. They sell wigs. Yep, Wolfang, yeah, 6 months, yeah, yep. So there you are, folks. What's up, Tiger? That is my reflections on my Sunday reflections on the pursuit of happiness. And it's just ramblings and rantings of a madman, really. Yeah. Most of my contemplations were derailed here and there, but I still thought about it. Nothing, Kanajan. About to wrap it up. About to say goodbye. I got to go to bed. Work in the morning. Yeah. And just the mere sight of me at work brings happiness to others. Because they don't have to do the work. I do. I got this little joke. It's like I am the head supervisor of labor. Hey, right on, Joe. I mean, I do what I can, man. I don't spend a lot of time on YouTube, so I'd like to, but sometimes I have to distance myself from YouTube. Like today, that's right. Screw the taxes, yeah, and of course throughout the week. But I try to watch and share as much as I can, so. Yeah, you guys check out Joe. Definitely check out Joe. I respect your pursuit of happiness, Shad. Thank you, Random. I respect yours as well. That's what it takes, too. It takes all those things that we heard about. Thank you, Random. Thank you very much. Be safe this week. Yeah, it's going to be a crazy week. It's going to be a lot of shit going on. Tea party time, yeah. Yeah, we had a protest here. It was literally just a protest. A group of people got on the steps of a courthouse and were holding up banners, and that was it. So we didn't have any violence or anything. But Memphis is burning. People getting shot left and right. Los Angeles, New York. You've seen all the headlines. Brother Rooster, thank you as well. Yeah. Yeah, people died. There's some people dying. Stupid people dying. Yeah, Faith. So I mean, it is unfortunate. But hey, that's what they want you to see. Never mind the fact that there's real protests going on against the whole economic forum and stuff. Wild, wonderful West Virginia. True with Tom. Absolutely, Wolfgang. I don't think that it's going to happen here as we think it will. The North and the South. We have a very, very, very divided country. So if it's going to be more like clan factions. It's going to be more like back in the old days where you had warring tribes all over the place. Right, Joe? The ultimate brilliant to our advantage. Yeah. You're going to see a lot of communities that wish to stay out of it, and they'll do anything to stay out of it, to be safe. So that's what you're going to see. You're not going to see North against South. If anything, you'll see, you'll see. This word again, defenstration. I had to look at. Yeah, that is true, Faith. But it's a very fifth generation war that they're fighting. We're used to fighting with our fist our brains and our brawn, and well, that's being denied. You don't fight the enemy's battle. You know, you don't fight their war. You don't go to their strengths. You go to their weaknesses. And what is our weaknesses? Our weaknesses is that we are so self-reliant and so alone. We are as and I don't like to say conservative, but yeah, I guess you could say conservative. You know, most of the people in America are conservative. They have families, they have jobs, they have homes and cars, they have dogs and cats. You know, they have land, they have things that they work for, that they wish to keep and be happy. And of course that takes weapons, guns, 2A. That's why it's there. To protect your pursuit of happiness, your life, your liberty, and your pursuit of happiness. And these people want to take it all away, and they want to make us all criminals. So it's crazy. It's going to be crazy. And of course, our own government has been weaponized against us. The police force, the FBI, the ATF, all of them. The Bureau of Tobacco, the Bureau of Education. Everything. Farming has been weaponized. Shout out. Yeah, definitely shout out to Faith, man. You guys check out. Please, folks, drop your links. Shameless plugs for everyone. Before I go, please. So, yeah, to answer this question, we're not going to see a civil war. We're going to see a series of wars. Civil wars. That's the way it works. A country divided falls. And you have splinter cells, splinter factions everywhere. You see this in everything. Africa, Japan, China, all the history. Europe. Every history. Brazil, South America, Mexico even. Everywhere that things have failed, everybody wants to protect their own way of life, their own property, their own land. And there's hundreds, if not thousands of other factions out there that want to either conquest or do the same. So there's always going to be a lot of tension. So think more along the lines of tribalism, feudalism. Civil war, I don't think we'll see civil war. If it is a civil war, it might as well be a rebellion. A outright revolt. And that's not directed to the people, that's directed to the government. We all know that's a hell of a monster. But not one that can survive our wrath. So yes, I think that, right on, Melody, stand by. You are now blue. Well, don't worry, Faith. I'll break you out. I have a certain particular set of skills. Totally made it. Yeah, folks, that's my conclusion to the pursuit of happiness. I hope you found that Moonlight Gypsy evening. You want to be educated? That's right. Yeah, we are many, they are few. We do what we want, they do what they can. That is always the truth. So, All right. Without further ado, folks, I am getting a little tired, and it is getting really, really close to my birthday, my bedtime. Yeah, hit that like, boom. Yes. Good night, everyone. Good night. Good night, dude. Good night, all. Wolfang, Kenajin, Faith, Joe, Rooster, Pureblood, Moonlight, Melody, Majik. Good night to everyone here. Thank you very much for hanging out with me. Wolfang, bless be and stay safe. Yes, thank you all very, very, very much for hanging out with me. Sunday Reflections and Rescue. Yes, thank you very much. Make your evening a good one. Thank you, Rescue, as well. Pure Blood. Yep. Shout out to Piss Drunk. You guys are amazing. Moonlight, good night. Yes. Hail Bill, good night. The greatest joke of the night, Hail Bill. Oh, yeah. And anybody else, the Brassards came in here, Brent and Amy. Good night to y'all if you're still around. Random, good night. Faith, good night, yes. Sister Marie, good night as well. Yes. Anyone going live? Ouch. Damn, Blaine. Keep your dick in a vice. Ugh. Damn. Don't. Thank you, Canagen. Yeah. Don't. Yeah. I think I'm done eating Cheetos now. Yeah. Still debating Mexico. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Good night, Lori. Good night to you all. Thank you all very, very much hanging out with me and contemplating with me the pursuit of happiness. I don't know, Zaz. You tell me. Who is Zaz? Who is the Zaz? Interesting. I don't know her. Oh, good night as well, Zaz. It is bedtime here in Cleveland. All I have to say, Zaz, is good luck on your journey trying to find out who is Mad Shad, because there's a lot of archival footage that would just literally take you down into the madness that is the Mad Shad's mind. Yeah. Anyway, Kenajin, boom, boom. Right on. Thumbs down and fuck you salute. Yes, indeed. So good night to you all. Thank you all very, very much for hanging out with me and contemplating the pursuit of happiness. Good night.